play a game.
I don't need no man.
Hey there, good man fam, and welcome new viewers to another episode of the Female Guessing Game. Now, the way this game works is that I'll review a video that has a single female in it or multiple females in it. But here's the catch. When it's a single female, I'll be asking you if she's a traditional woman, or modern female. However, when it's multiple females in the video, you won't know about which female I'm asking you until the end of the video. So, you have to stay to the end of the video to see about which female I'm asking you is the traditional woman, or modern female. Ready? Let's get it.
Yes, I've had multiple long-term relationships, and it's not been an issue.
Girl.
First off,
Has any of your girlfriends ever cheated on you?
not to my knowledge.
Okay.
It's possible, but not to
Very
my knowledge.
possible.
I mean, you do realize you can make a girl without eating her pussy, right?
But a lot of girls love oral.
Okay, cool.
Did she just say a lot of girls love oral S3X? Really, ma'am? You think that you actually had to tell somebody that? Man, is it me or do these girls just seem just promiscuous? Even when they're not like actually getting it in with somebody, they just seem like just sitting there. It seems like their mind is on just the most craziest sexual things. Now, I ain't mad at people who have their fantasies and do whatever, but it just seems like these chicks are just completely unleashed, man. Like they have no filter on their mouth. It's crazy.
I don't need no man.
Okay, I'm just
Do you
saying.
know what a sexual boundary is?
Yes.
See, now when I throw this term in your face, you guys tend to get very quiet. So let's talk about sexual boundaries and consent. So if I don't want to do something sexually, I'm allowed to do that. And
100%.
women have plenty of sexual boundaries. And if we were to have flip the roles here, and we were to try to pressure a woman, what, you don't suck? What the? I bet all the dudes cheat on you. I bet blah blah blah. I bet all this. Oh, you don't want to have as a woman? What's wrong?
But they
with
do
you?
that. They do that.
No.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
they
it's
have.
not right either way, whatever side
Yeah.
it comes from.
Don't do that. Don't do that. As Jamal the creator would do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Did you hear her say? I mean, the both sides thing that drives me freaking nuts. I can't stand that because that both sides thing is the same thing that's wrong with doggone politics with Democratic Party members and the Republican Party members, because they don't have a third party to say you're wrong or you're factually wrong, you're mathematically wrong, or whatever. They both just say, no, I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? You're wrong. You're wrong. And they just say it, and they say, well, you said I'm wrong. I say you're wrong. We're even. No, that's not how, it's not a both sides thing. They didn't already started with this both sides bull crap, and we just not getting started. Man, this is going to be a long video.
A valid boundary.
Like,
to
people
have,
are
for
allowed to
sure.
have boundaries, and if you start to disagree with that, you can disagree with it, but then going after someone for it, I don't think is right.
Yeah, I'd say it's more of an uncommon thing to hear that is a boundary.
So I have a
Specifically.
question for you then on that topic.
What's an uncommon thing to hear that is a boundary? That somebody doesn't give oral? That's an uncommon thing to hear? I mean, well, I guess technically in this day and age, I guess, yeah, it is a more uncommon thing to hear because most people automatically add that to their actual ways. So I guess, yeah, that is. I wonder if they're going somewhere with that.
I don't need no man.
Sure, go ahead.
Do you expect head? Do you prefer it or expect it? Like, are you like, I don't date a girl that doesn't
Yeah,
get
like
head.
if you're about to hook up with a girl, you're like, oh, she's gonna give me head, or you just like, or do you ask like, hey, would you give me head, or do you just expect her to do it?
But the girl just said it's an uncommon thing. So, I mean, I guess they're asking specifically for him, but I would think since the girl just asked, just stated that it was an uncommon thing, that they would automatically assume that he would be in the common realm. But I guess they're asking him because he said, I guess he said he doesn't do it. I guess he said that. Did I miss that? Because then that would be more of a relevant question, because it's like, well, wait a minute, you don't give it, do you expect to get it? But that's not even itself, because think about men slapping females on the behind when they walk by them in the kitchen. Do men want to get slapped on the behind? No. So you can't do that. Well, if you do it to me, then I should be able to do it to you thing, because you can't do it in that case, right? Right. So there are other cases as well. Huh. Interesting.
So there's a couple of different questions here. It's not a deal breaker if a girl doesn't want to give head, but it's actually not really been an issue in any of my relationships. So
No, I'm just saying
they'll
I don't see
give
an
it.
issue.
But that's
just
not
double standard.
But you didn't
How's
answer
it
the
a double
question.
standard?
I'm saying if in a world where you would expect head but not give it, but if you're saying that you don't and you're like, I don't care if she doesn't give head too, like we both don't give head, then
No. Okay. Y'all had kind of an argument going there, and it was like, whoa, they're kind of making some sense here. I'm kind of waiting to see where they're going with this. And they ended up in a place where they normally end up, which is what? Something that they don't get is all of a sudden being used with the phrase a double standard in a bad way because they're not getting it. You notice that? Isn't it funny that they don't say anything about them getting in clubs free, and the clubs are freaking dead nowadays, but they don't say anything about that. They don't say anything about the fact that before, it's a little different now because males realize that these chicks ain't ladies. You couldn't hit a female back if she hits you. They didn't say nothing about that. They didn't say, oh, that's a double standard and that's bad. No. But now they're saying, oh, you're getting head, but she's not getting head. Oh, that's a double standard. Y'all have a gazillion double standards, and y'all have zero problem with it. But anytime a male gets something and you all don't, it's always an issue. Why? Because what I tell you all, they can never be the villain. They always have to be the hero. They can never be the culprit. They always have to be the victim. They can never be the cause. They always have to be the person upon whom the effect of the cause was thrown. Anytime you put them in the position where they're not the one benefiting, it's all of a sudden going to be a problem. But if they're benefiting, they don't see that from the male perspective, that would be a problem. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? That's like Patrice O'Neal. Isn't that funny? Ain't that funny?
I don't need no man.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.